Here we go then, we are good for our Junior North B final. So here is our grid for this race. Larry Tyndall, Harry Power, Dylan Tracy, Noah Hadwin, Ben Cosgrove, Ashley Hainson, Quinton, our first 3 rows. Moving on, it's going to be Thomas Walker, Marcus Allen. We're going to get going on this lap. That's my prediction. I think that's a good prediction.
You're correct, correct. Here we go then, racing for the final B, final of the finals. And away we go, over the line, and we start racing. Good start for Harry Power. He's trying to get up alongside the pole sitter of Larry Tyndall, but has to slot in behind. No, actually Power's dropped back a bit. That's Dylan Tracy who is going for the move, and we already have a penalty for Marcus Allen, which will probably be breaking formation. As getting very feisty, and the 43 of Noah Hadwin from 4th up into 1st in one single corner.
Some signs of exasperation perhaps from some of his rivals further back, not quite pleased with how the top end has formed up at the start of this race, but we are going to continue on as we get settled in to our sprint race now. A couple more penalties and contact warnings coming in as we have braking formation there for Samuel Chilton. That's the start procedure issue there. That is pretty cut and dry as we head on to the next lap of the race.
Oh no, it's almost 3 abreast. This could be ending so badly, but thankfully everyone goes through okay. I always just get really nervous. The top 2 of Hadwin and Cosgrove, they are checking out. Look at the gap that they pulled. It's about a second to Dylan Tracy, who at one point was up in 2nd place challenging for the lead.
Looking over the shoulder then, it's the number 16 of Dylan Tracy heading through the carousel. There is Larry Tyndall for company putting that pressure on. As we're starting to see, as you mentioned, that lead battle, it's now splits up. Noah Hadwin, Ben Cosgrove breaking away from our battle of carts here for P3.
Well, just keeping my eyes on Larry Tyndall a little bit wide as he comes through the compression. Harry Power right behind him. You know what I haven't seen yet?
indeed. This is now a three-way battle for the race lead. As you can see, Harry Power
He's going for the move.
Yep, Dylan is going for that move indeed. Nothing it can do from that far back though just yet.
It's that Tracy leading. What? Dylan Tracy, well, he went for the move and he got 2 positions.
Okay.
That's
right.
anyone's guess how that happened.
That was a lovely move from Dylan Tracy there, I'm sure. But it was very good either way because it happened in the blink of an eye. I was going to add as well, Harry Power there knows just how close he is to this lead battle. Is pushing his rivals on. Come on, let's work together. Let's try and close up to our race leaders.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think they can. Dylan Tracy just looks to be in a different league right now. Larry Tyndall with a bumping pass. And, well, now these two are side by side. Dylan Tracy is checking out, and it's about the two-way battle for second. So the two who were battling for first are now side by side, heading into the hairpin. Ben Cosgrove ahead of Noah Hadwin. We'll see whether he can close in onto Dylan Tracy.
We will see communication between Hadwin and Cosgrove there. Clearly. Tracy heads down towards the carousel. Look at the pressure now from Ben Cosgrove. Ben Cosgrove clearly eager to try and get past, as we have a penalty coming in for Larry Tyndall there. So Larry Tyndall, that bump and pass that we saw a few moments ago, confirmed on the timing system.
So, Dylan, if you're watching this back, stop looking behind you all the time. Ben said, work together, let's go. But because Dylan keeps looking back, he keeps making these mistakes. And he's looking back going into corners. You need to get your head down. If you look behind you, do it on a straight. Here comes Cosgrove. He got the run out of the final corner because Dylan Tracy, again, look behind him. Now he's trying to say to Noah Hadwin, let's work together. Tracy has the pace, but he's making these really silly mistakes. And he needs to get his head down. He needs to get into a good place.
Let's see what Dylan Tracy can do. Can he become Ben Cosgrove's best friend in terms of keeping Noah Hadwin behind now and allowing Cosgrove to break away and enjoy a bit of separation from Hadwin that he hasn't quite had at any point in this race? quite matched what some of the lower 50s that we saw earlier on, but 2 minutes left to go. Then Ben Cosgrove, 2/10 margin to Dylan Tracy. He's certainly not dropped off, Ben Cosgrove. I think what Ben Cosgrove has fallen foul of here is...
Here goes Tracy.
Yep, Tracy having a look at taking it back here, but Ben Cosgrove had the inside line there, able to take back the position from a fairly comfortable part of the circuit.
Did I hear a bit of your Scouse accent coming out there?
Every now and again it does break through.
I think
Apologies.
I heard the back. Closer starting this lap than he was last time round, and Noah Hadwin puts in the fastest lap of the race. Where has this pace come from Noah Hadwin, as Marcus Allen then proceeds to go even faster with a 50.6. Is the gap open for Dylan Tracy? No, it's not. Defensive line from Ben Cosgrove, and Hadwin is closing in. He's a car length behind. Look over the shoulder from Cosgrove. He knows that Tracy's not close enough heading into the carousel, and he'll hold on to the position, but just final corners left, final few corners to go.
There are indeed, heading into that final sector of the lap now, where you drop off all the elevation once more, head through the tight twisty stuff. It's a fabulous part of the circuit to go racing on, but it's going to feel even better for Ben Cosgrove as he heads around the final corner. In the lead of this race has Dylan Tracy for company, but it will be Ben who comes across the line to take the Junior B final victory. Dylan Tracy P2, Noah Hadwin P3, Harry Power and Marcus Allen are top